Yo, 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 what up YouTube? Welcome back to the Nasty Nate channel. Today, we got a bunch of 2x4s and plywood and stuff in the back of the truck. Not gonna show you because it's dark out right now, but I need to clear all this out of the way so we can build a workbench for this entire wall of the garage. That way, we can work on stuff, you know, on a workbench and pull a vehicle in. I don't wanna put anything on the back wall because this garage is already short to begin with. And don't want to sacrifice any more garage space in, you know, front to back. Don't care how much space I take up on this wall or this wall because I'll only put one car in here at a time. And I got a lot of stuff to move. Gonna try to throw some of this stuff away because it's just not needed. And we are gonna get started right now. Hopefully it's not too echoey in here. I did close the garage door. I got this old school heater thing that I stole from my buddy Garrett. Also stole his miter saw. Just an older miter saw that will do fine for this. I'm only gonna make straight cuts, so this is gonna work perfectly fine. And then bought a nice thick sheet of plywood, and I had the guy at Home Depot slice it down the center. That cut was free, so I'm literally just gonna make a simple frame that goes around the outside, have a bunch of ribs so this thing is as stable as possible. And then we got to measure how high I want to make this, somewhere right under this outlet, because I don't want to, you know, be working on something and reaching too far down. So I estimated about 40 inches high and bought the 2x4s for that. So we will look at that, but might change that up a little bit.
I've been around the block a couple times. I've been strung out and locked up overnight. One thing I don't do well with all goodbyes. And when I hear the voices that take my belt and laces, it might be time for...
Well boys, here's the first one, and it all fits together. Haven't screwed the plywood on yet because I think I'm gonna add legs in the middle. And then this is tall enough. This is actually 40 inches to this seam before we put the plywood on. But I'm gonna get the other one put together just like this one, and then we'll move this one all the way over. And I do want to screw this to the wall, so I'm gonna need to find some studs and make this as solid as possible. Ryan's ruining the video already. Got my dude Ryan with me. He is helping out, kind of flop this workbench around. He's hiding from the YouTube. Everybody say hi. Anyway, we got this workbench completely framed, I guess you call it, as a, you know, a wood person. But got them screwed together in the middle and ended up cutting this angle right here in case I need to get anything through the doorway. Something that's gonna be an afterthought is getting in my attic, because this is gonna be in the way, but we'll think about that when it comes. Anyway, I'm gonna run to Home Depot, get another sheet of plywood for the shelf that we just built, because I bought one sheet for the top and didn't know what I was gonna do with the bottom yet. So we got this frame together, want to throw a sheet of plywood on that, and then I guess I'll show you the finished product. This has really been an easy project and not that expensive, so I highly recommend doing something like this in a garage because it's gonna give you a ton of space to work on. So stay tuned, this should be looking good.
Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get it up.
Guys, we got the workbenches put together. I screwed them together in the middle. We got these little custom inserts right here. Nah, they were just the extras that we cut out, and they actually fit there perfectly. I think I'm just gonna leave it, it's kind of funny. Over here, got this piece cut with our circular saw, and then I took, where is this thing? One of these, with this little blade that kind of oscillates back and forth, and I cut out this square just for this 2x4 leg on the end, and that is a really nice finishing touch for this. Super stoked. I've been doing all kinds of stuff to this house and already got this shelf filled up on the bottom, and it's kind of cluttered, and I just wanted to get it out of my house. So I do want to build some kind of dividers or maybe drawers, or get like a toolbox or something that fits in here with drawers. That was one of my buddies Garrett's ideas, and that would be super cool to do like one of these, you know, fill it with toolboxes. Maybe I can get like the top part of a toolbox that could somehow fit in here, or maybe I lower this shelf down, you know, a couple inches. But this side, actually both sides right now, this fits my shop vac perfectly under it, so I will be able to store stuff like that under also. This is really coming together. Super stoked with this garage. This was literally, whole workbench just like this as it sits was less than 160 bucks. I think I have like $155 ish in all of this wood, screws, plywood, all that cool stuff. These phone calls always killing my vibe. Anyway, like I said, we have like 150 bucks ish in this whole workbench. It's literally 16 feet long by 2 feet deep, and I made it 40 inches tall because you can kind of lean on it like this. You can work on something right in front of you. You're not bending over, leaning over, you know, straining your back because we're getting so old. All right, guys, the workbench is finally done. Everything is super solid. You can tell I can't move it or anything like that. Super stoked on this. We went with this thicker plywood, the 3/4 inch ply for the top, just to make everything as solid as we possibly could. But it looks so good in here. It's really transforming this garage. And what I want to do is do storage along the bottom shelf, and I want to leave the top for a workspace. So hopefully I don't accumulate junk on top of this. And in my next video, guys, I'm going to do lights. I might try to do something over the workbench. Haven't decided yet. If you guys have suggestions, throw them down below. We are going to do lights in the whole garage, and stay tuned for that. If you guys want to see anything special in this garage, definitely let me know down below. As for now, I'm going to continue looking for another project for the Nasty Nate channel, but stay tuned to Nasty Nate. We'll catch you in the next one.